G'day, welcome to Stories of Mind, Solutions for Living. Once upon a time, back in the 60s, a bunch of guys got together and decided to try and measure emotions. That is, what the body is doing when someone is feeling a particular emotion. They found that emotions hype the body up, and responses like anger, excitement, fear, joy, anxiety, all had the same pattern of arousal. In fact, if the researchers didn't know which of those emotional responses they were meant to be looking at, it was extraordinarily difficult to tell between them. That was interesting, and for us, potentially very useful. What was going on? What is the mind doing when it comes to emotions? And of course, researchers looked further into it, and this is what they found. First, there is a stimulus. Let's say you see a Ferris wheel at a fairground. Then there is arousal. The body reacts. Then the mind labels the arousal according to how it interprets what is going on around it. If you love Ferris wheels, it will interpret the sight of a Ferris wheel accompanied by arousal as excitement. If you are scared of heights, it will interpret the sight of a Ferris wheel accompanied by arousal as anxiety or fear. If Ferris wheels are something you believe to be wrong, bad, and shouldn't be allowed, it will interpret the sight of a Ferris wheel accompanied by arousal as anger. This aspect of the process, the mind interpreting then labeling arousal, gives us two tweak points. That is, two places in the process where we can exercise some conscious control over this largely automatic process. The emotion that I am interested in tweaking is anxiety, with the help of its happier cousin, excitement. There's definitely adrenaline involved in both. You can feel your heart getting faster and energy coursing through you. Try to remember the last time you did something really exciting. Maybe the first time you stood up on a board on a wave, or drove your new car, or gambled your career or your company and won, or asked that girl to dance and she said yes, and it was great. Obviously, there's definitely an element of risk in the activities we deem exciting. There's an element of something could go wrong, even seriously wrong, even if that seems remote, like on a Ferris wheel. We can really get to like that feeling because afterwards, when we have successfully navigated the risk, that is, we survived, yay, our brain gives us a big dose of feel-good chemicals as a reward. So, what do we get with excitement? We see something, adrenaline creates arousal, we interpret what we see as exciting, and if we engage, afterwards we get a real feel-good reward. What do we get with anxiety? We see something, adrenaline creates arousal, we interpret what we see as threatening, we don't engage, so no reward. Lately, I've been asking my clients to first identify the physical and emotional feelings they associate with the onset of anxiety. That's the arousal part of the process. Then tell themselves, what is coming up is challenging. There is some risk involved, but I know I can get through it in one piece and I'll feel great afterwards. Then tell themselves, this is not fear. This is excitement. I'm feeling excited. This is what excitement feels like. I'm almost trembling with anticipation. My heart is pounding because it's exhilarating. That's the labeling part of the process. Years ago, there was a car sticker going around that said, "Don't get mad, get even." My advice is, don't get anxious, get excited. It feels a lot better. My clients have been trying it, and I'm sharing it with you because it worked for them. If you'd like to read some of the original work on arousal, here is a link. Thanks for giving us your time today. Brought to you by Stories of Mind, Solutions for Living.